So the part of the fun of being a tech reviewer is being able to dissect and simplify tech products to non-tech people. I mean, that is the basis of our existence, and it's actually a very fun and fulfilling job. And one of these products that I always feel that it's always overlooked is cloud and how it can get personal in the times of today. So today I'm talking about the Synology BeeStation, which I got to see earlier this year in Computex, and its application to people on a personal basis and actually what kind of target audience this is for. I do have some knowledge on cloud networks, servers, and I've actually been a system integrator myself. So I've spent quite a bit of time trying to figure out what the BeeStation is for, with full knowledge of Synology's suite of other products which are very similar and more or less the same. So the BeeStation is meant to be a very easy to set up, very convenient fire and forget solution, which is a personal cloud which you can put at home, connected to the internet, and you can just install an app on your phone or access it from a browser from anywhere as long as you're connected to the internet. But the point of the BeeStation, or the B drive by extension's existence, is to make it convenient and actually an incredible level of simplicity where just about anybody is able to set up this personal cloud. You know, you already know what the DiskStation is, which is essentially the same thing as this, but it's a 1 bay drive just as well. This only comes in a pre-configured 4TB hard drive capacity, and it's sealed within inside, and it's just really in this really discreet looking little toaster looking box. It comes with a 3-year warranty, and it costs about between 1,200 to 1,300 ringgit depending on where you buy, and it really just comes with just very easy to understand essentials. So you got the cloud itself, as well as the instruction manual, the power cord, and a LAN cable which you will be connecting to your router for the setup process, which is the point, because this was designed for people who want personal cloud but do not want to go through the DiskStation route because they might think it's too complicated, or they're just not ready to commit to that level. So this is for people who just don't want to tinker. So the most important bit here is the instruction manual. For the first time in my life, I'm saying that because your serial number and your barcode is actually on the quick start guide. And why this is important is because it has a QR code for you to scan, for you to download the app, as well as to read through the onboarding instructions. So like I mentioned before, you're going to plug this in, put it next to your router, connect it using the LAN cable, and follow those steps. And it goes without saying, you're definitely going to need to register for a free Synology account. So for people who are looking into the specs, it comes with a 4TB capacity, and the CPU is a Realtek RTD 6019B, which includes an NPU because it has facial recognition and even object recognition when you're using the B apps, which are available on mobile, and 1 GB of DDR4 memory. As for ports, you get your RJ45 gigabit LAN, a single USB-A 3.2 Gen 1, and one USB-C 3.2 Gen 1. And the most convenient part out of all of this is the fact that it has a lot of app support. So you get to download the B Files and the B Photos app from on iOS or on the Google Play Store for you to start syncing all your files and linking up all those backups. So the B Photos app is incredibly simple. So what it wants to do for you is you're able to just install it onto your phone and backup and create backup of your photo files, and it will use the NPU from the chipset to detect things like faces, objects, places, so that in the app itself you're able to just look for specific sets of photos based on those types of metadata. And B Files, which is more general, is for you to back up your files from just about anywhere. So your phone again, or you want to do backups of your entire desktop, there you go, you're able to do just that from the desktop app. And B Files is, well, more focused for your phone. So if you want to just upload videos or Photoshop files or important documents that you got from your messaging apps, yes, you're definitely able to do that. And it's just as simple as pressing the upload button, and there you go, you're able to see it all across your devices. So when I say personal cloud, I mean, what is the point of it, right? Well, it's because, maybe you're somebody who's really not into trusting cloud services which you pay per month, like let's say Google Photos, Google Drive, OneDrive, etc., etc. You want that assurance that your data is always with you. And this is, I guess, that belief in its ultimate physical manifest, because the data is literally looking right at you at home and you can access it from anywhere. So I guess that's meant to create some sort of relief for people who are very, let's say, data paranoid, or they're just scared that, one day these cloud services that they subscribe to suddenly increase in price by like 100, 200 fold, making it, very unfeasible to carry on subscribing. So to just have a one-time payment of buying a personal cloud and putting it at home just makes all the sense. But there's also another set of people from the other spectrum where they have existing subscriptions to cloud services yet still need redundancy backups, and this is a viable solution for that. And this makes all the sense right now because you're creating a 1 to 2 way sync, up to you, dealer's choice, to back up from your existing cloud services such as your Google Drive, your Dropbox, your iCloud, you name it, and just have it sent here, and making sure that these two versions stay consistent, as well as with all the updates when you are uploading and backing up new data. So just now I mentioned fire and forget. So the other aspect of it is actually auto-syncing your cloud accounts and USB drives with just a one-time setup. And it's just going to be as simple as plugging it in your USB drives and just setting it to automatically back up into this cloud with immediacy. So you got a thumb drive full of data, full of stuff, you want to back it up automatically, you can set that right up from within here, and all you need to do is plug in and play, and all that data will be moved in there, and you can relax. So that is the point, that is the convenience point that I definitely approve of. But I also need to make some stuff clear. So the two important aspects that are very important to people who are running cloud is the availability of DLNA and SMB. SMB, which is server message block, the network protocol that allows users to share files, printers, and other types of resources across the network, is able to be enabled, and you need to do it from the settings from the desktop app. And if you wanted to use that way, yeah, you definitely can do it. But for DLNA, this does not support DLNA. And I'm actually not sure why. It's such a legacy protocol that almost everyone has. Maybe that's why SMB is there, but pretty much all I have to say is it gets the job done for me, and it's very simple already. And yeah, I'm not really going to complain about that, because I'm not trying to use this to like stream movies from one centralized drive. I just want all my data to be backed up efficiently and without worry. So like I said, in conclusion, I have to tell you that this is an incredibly simple product. You get 4 terabytes straight up for 1,300 ringgit thereabouts, and it's fire and forget. The setup was incredibly simple. It's really designed for people who do not want to spend time tinkering or committing to learning how to use something as sophisticated as a DiskStation and having to install apps and having to customize it in a different way. So non-system integrators, just general normal consumers who just want to answer the question, I want a personal cloud at home where I can back up all my photos and have it all in one place and have all my devices that I installed the app to access them. So that's about it. I'm a tech reviewer, guys. I take a ton of photos, I take a ton of videos, and I want it to be in my cloud so that I can work on them on my PC without having to transfer files here and there. So that's a use case that makes a lot of sense. But the long-term effect here is I'm actually quite happy and grateful to have a cloud like this, because this actually helped me be okay with not having to buy or review high capacity variants of a certain smartphone. So because usually I'm the type of guy that would like to use 512 gigs and above storage phones. So I'm actually okay if I got a phone which is 256 gigs, or an even more bold statement, 128 gigs, because I have that assurance that I can back up my photos from my phone to the cloud and not take up more additional space on my limited sized phones. So that's about it. This is what I think about the Synology BeeStation. I very well know for the fact that system integrators and cloud professionals would not want to be interested in this, because they would believe more in the DiskStation and above level caliber Synology products. So like I said, casual, normal consumers who just want a very easy to set up cloud system which is for home. So that's about it, guys. I'm Zen the Geek, and I'll see you guys in the next video.